Hey guys, welcome back to the garden with me. It's been a long time since we've been in the garden, and I am so excited to be here with you today, and I'm so excited that you're here with me. As you can see by the first part of this video, I have got, right over my shoulder there, a ton of herbs that I am wanting to get planted in the garden today, this evening. And I thought I would take you along with me and kind of give you some updates as we plant some things. Before we get into the planting though, I have to share this find. So, I went to two big box stores this afternoon. I was at Lowe's and Home Depot. That's where I got all of these plants from, these herbs from. But I have never seen these at the big box stores. I've never seen onion starts. These are Bonnie plants, and same as the herbs, but I've never seen onion starts. They had about 6 different varieties of onions. These are the Walla Walla onions. So I'm excited to see how these do. I wanted to get some onion starts from a couple different websites, but by the time I got around to it, they were just sold out everywhere. So we're gonna try these and see how they do this year. So I've just kind of put my herbs in some random places around the garden. And that's kind of one of the changes. I am typically a very square and patterned, I guess you would say, gardener. Everything kind of has to be in rows or blocks, and I like things to kind of be grouped together. But this year I am kind of just trying to let my spirit, shall I say, run free and really just kind of see how things turn out. And I'll tell you why I decided to do that. This right here is a lemon thyme plant. I have 2 thyme plants over in my square bed from last year that actually overwintered successfully, but I wanted to try some different flavors. So I picked up this lemon one. Smells just like a lemon. It's pretty incredible. So I'm gonna put that here, I think. So it's been a while since we've been together, and let me just talk about the elephant in the room for a second. Last time we were together, I was sowing a bunch of spring seeds. I think that was my last video. Onions, other things. And I'm here to tell you that every single thing that I planted in that video died. It all died. It sprouted, it looked like it was doing pretty good, and after it had probably, most things had formed, it had probably been planted for about 3-4 weeks. I went on vacation for a week. I had someone watching my plants, and when I came back, they were just all yellow and withered and had died. The only conclusion I have come to is that it was the soil, because I have since replanted everything indoors again and changed my soil, went back to the soil that I normally use, and now it's all doing fantastic. So yeah, I've never had that happen before, but it definitely was not a great way to start my gardening season. I think what ended up happening with those first couple plants or seedlings that I started that didn't make it, the soil that I mentioned in the video was not the brand I typically use. I don't think there's anything wrong with the brand per se, but I noticed when I was planting in the soil, it was very barky, very wood chippy, and I've had wood chips in my soil in the past, never really had a problem with them, but after everything died, there happened to be another YouTuber who posted a video It was actually Jessica over at Roots and Refuge, and she was talking about how if your soil is a little bit too wood chippy, sometimes the wood chips can pull nitrogen from the plant basically, and it's not getting the nutrients it needs. And typically a nitrogen deficiency causes yellowing in plants. So I don't know if that's what the cause was, if the soil just wasn't broken down enough and it just kind of took from the plants what they needed. But I have since found the soil that I normally use and have restarted everything plus a few more rounds of seeds, and so far everything looks to be doing good. So yeah, that's the update on that last video. That's kind of the elephant in the room. You're not going to see any of that stuff because honestly none of it survived, and you know what, it happens sometimes. It happens to all of us. This is some garden sage. I love sage. It is one of my favorite herbs, and I am excited to have some back in the garden. So obviously all these plants I purchased from the store, and I'm here to tell you, if you need to be told this, hopefully you don't, but maybe you do, or maybe you just need to hear it. Buying plants from the store doesn't make you any less of a gardener. It really doesn't. I have limited space inside. There's no way that I could grow everything that I want to grow on my own. So there's no problem with buying plant starts. And so whether you purchase it or grow it yourself, it's the act of gardening that really is what matters. So if your starts aren't doing so well, or your gardening season isn't starting off the way you had hoped, just know that buying plant starts doesn't make you any less of a gardener. If you buy them all, if you buy a portion of them, it doesn't matter in the slightest. What matters is that you're gardening, and that's what's most important. So although those first round of starts, like I said, all withered away and did not give me anything, I have 2 more rounds inside. I have some cold hardy things that are currently being moved in and out each day, hardening off, hopefully getting them in the garden in the next week and a half to 2 weeks. And then I have some warm season crops that'll probably go out in about a month or so. All right, that's enough talking for now. Let's just enjoy planting some herbs together for a little bit. All right, well, I think this is where I'm going to leave it for the day today, and this video today. I am going to finish working on my onion starts and finding a container for this, what is it, sweet mint? Because we all know mint can take over a garden quickly, so I'm gonna keep this one in a container. Thanks so much for spending some time in the garden with me today. It's really good to chat with you guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye, guys.